Hello and welcome to Dice and Demons. I'm Emma and today we're going to be taking a look at the news around Bloodbowl from Games Workshop. And it says here, Bloodbowl, new season sighted. And I'm actually pretty excited about this. I've never played Bloodbowl, but there are a lot of people in my local shop who are really passionate about the game. And just last Wednesday we were actually talking about playing it, and I seriously started wondering whether or not I should give it a go, and I even started taking a look at what team I wanted to play if I was going to be playing Bloodbowl. So I think this might be this might be a sign from the Chaos Gods that I have to buy a Bloodbowl team. Let's see. And they're writing that the years of sport and glory, 1986, 1988, 2001, 2016. What do all these have in common? What's that? Yes, you at the back with the massive foam finger and the Bloodweiser Stein. That's right, they're all years in which a new edition of the world's favorite game of fantasy football was released. And now we can announce that 2020 is set to join those mighty dates etched into the annals of glory. This holiday season, prepare for sports mayhem on an unparalleled scale as the all-new edition of Bloodbowl hits a stadium near you. Oh, and here we can see the old classic Bloodbowl boxes. They look so much fun. It's funny because they look, of course, very different in their art style, but then they also look really, really similar. You have this big bad guy here in the middle, sort of orky looking, and he is just punching or just bullying his way through the crowd with a ball in his hand. So that's a bit fun. It's like not the exact same picture, but almost. You even have a guy with a feathered hat on the two latest editions. So that's nice. I do like the classic artwork. The first one I'm not too sure about, but the second one I think is so full of charm and life and really nice bright retro colors. I love that a lot. And so here we have the new one, second season edition. And they say here, for those who don't know, Bloodbowl is an ultra-violent, super fun, and sometimes very competitive tabletop game of fantasy football. It's awesome and you're gonna love it. Bloodbowl is a great Warhammer game to just pick up and play. For those who do know, you'll be excited to hear that the guys in the Warhammer studio have poured their hearts and souls into this new edition. And the motto of bigger, better and 100% Bloodbowl pretty much sums up the approach that's been taken. Well, that's cool. I like that. I have to say, I'm not actually loving the artwork here. I don't think it looks as much fun as the older versions where it looks like a lot more stuff is going on. This looks, I think it looks more stylish and stylized and stuff, and more artsy even, but I'm not sure I think it looks as much fun. And for me, what really got me thinking about starting a Bloodbowl team was actually that it looked like it was so much fun and so silly, and this doesn't look as silly. It looks a bit silly, obviously. You have a guy on the left with the gold armor, and he is smoking a pipe, and of course that's a bit silly when you are facing a big orc that's about to, I don't know, try to rip your head off to get to the ball. But still, I'm not too sure about the muted color scheme on a Bloodbowl box. But that doesn't, I don't care. I don't need a Bloodbowl box to be cool if the game inside is awesome. And they say hours of playtesting and feedback from many of the best players in the world have gone into crafting the very best edition of Bloodbowl to date, putting into practice more than 30 years of game development. At its heart, it's the same Bloodbowl you all know and love, but polished to perfection to improve the gaming experience for everyone. Oh, and here you have the official rules. Again, the same artwork, but I mean, it's fine. As long as the rules are cool, I don't care too much. Without getting into too much detail, although you better believe we'll do that in due time, the rules team have added new tactical depth to the game, both on and off the field. You can expect enhancement to core mechanics like passing, alongside campaign elements such as injuries, I like that, experience, and spending those all-important star player points. We'll have a more detailed look at some of the new rules later in the week, so stay tuned. But before we go, want a glimpse of some sweet new models heading your way? Get a load of this.
Bloodbowl. It's in our blood. Just saying his name gets us all fired up. We've been playing since we were kids. Blue sky above you, roar of the crowd in your ears. Ain't nothing better. Sure, some of your opponents are big and mean and green, but that's just part of the fun. Sometimes we think the golden age is behind us. We've had the best of it all, and that just ain't so. It's time to dust off those cleats, strap on those shoulder spikes, and get ready for the next season. Your next league is right around the corner.
Alright, so that looks cool. And we get a whole new Bloodbowl team. And they say here, whoa, so who are these mustachioed athletes and what's with all the fancy feathers? Glad you asked. They're the Imperial Nobility, an all-new Bloodbowl team arriving with the upcoming season. You see, Bloodbowl isn't just a sport of the common man. For many in the upper echelons of old world society, it's also a burning passion. There are myriad nobles who, as lifelong fans of the game, want nothing more than to play out their fantasy as a star of the game. So they do that what any right-minded aristocrat with a vault full of gold does. They purchase their own team, the best players they can buy, and set out to live their dreams. Okay, so yeah, I kind of like the new players. I think they look all right. But I must say that if I'm going to get into Bloodbowl, I will probably go for a third-party team, and I've already started taking a look. And so far, my favorite one, the one that I might be going with, is this one here. This is from someone called Greebo Games, and they make miniatures. It's white metal, I believe. Yeah, all models come in white metal. Which is a bit of a downside for me because I don't really like painting metal minis, but these models are just so cool. Look at this. This is a fun Bloodbowl team to me, and I love these beautiful, beautiful details here. And the theme is obviously the Renaissance, but it's like undead Bloodbowl Renaissance team. I mean, what's not to love about that, right? Look at this. I love it. And he's got the weird beard. I was taking a look at these minis with one of the guys from the shop, and we were talking about what's the beard attached to, but we decided that we don't want to know. We just know that it looks cool. But look at all these tiny details, even the embellishment here on the robe. You can see that it was once a beautiful robe, but now that it's all tattered and ruined. And here's my, I think, favorite model of them all. An undead football playing bishop. That is just so fun. And I like that he is, compared to the other guys, his robes are really nice and clean. You can see there are no holes, no tatters, no nothing. He's got everything you would expect from a bishop, except that he is also undead. It's awesome. And I think that the other team should probably get some sort of extra points for knocking off his hat. And here's another one. Also one of the very fine ones here. Isn't it cool? With the tassels here and everything. These would take like forever to paint, because if you bought miniatures such as these, you would definitely want to do them justice and paint them really, really well. And here's another one. And I think this is really fun. He's like standing there with his hat like he's going to throw it after someone. I don't know. Perhaps he could have knives or something hidden in the edge, at the edge of the hat. I don't know. It's just so cool. And the trousers here and the big boots. And then you have these skeleton legs sticking out of the boots. I love everything about this. I think it looks really dynamic, and it's so easy to see what he's going to be doing. And here's one who is ready to catch the ball. I like that they're not just undead figures. They're actually, you know, football players, and you can see that they have this. They have these movements about them, like they're going to be playing football. And this is one of the silliest things I've ever seen: a Renaissance undead army playing football. That's just, you know, totally wrong, which makes it absolutely right. And look at him. Look at the hat. Look at the hat and the cape and everything. I really, I think I need these models in my life. And he's kneeling here. This is so cool. So yeah, these are some awesome models. And I think that if I'm going to be doing Bloodbowl, I'll be waiting. I think I'll be waiting to see what the new rules are like and if people seem to like them or not before I actually jump into the game, because it's a bit of an investment buying a team like this. But if it seems like it's going to be fun and going to be relatively popular so that you will have other people to play with, I will probably be buying this army here. Isn't it cool? Looks like his hair is on fire or something. Yeah. And just to be completely clear and transparent, I haven't gotten anything from these from this model company or anything. I just really like the models and thought I would talk a little bit about, you know, you don't have to go for Games Workshop football teams if you don't want to. You can find tons and tons of awesome third-party football teams in all sorts of variations, you know, like dinosaurs and undeads and goblins and hobbits, all sorts of things. So if you are not completely in love with the Games Workshop ones, you can just, you know, find something else that suits you. There are tons and tons out there. And here's a lovely Renaissance undead football. I love these. And there's sort of a Virgin Mary in the... she looks like the Pietà from by Michelangelo, but then in the zombie version. This is cool. So yeah, are you excited about the new edition of Bloodbowl? Have you played Bloodbowl before? Do you like it? What do you like about it? Or don't you like it, and why not? And are you going to be looking to get one of the new get the new Bloodbowl team? Or are you going to look at third-party Bloodbowl teams? And if you are, let me know which ones down in the comment section below. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you are more than welcome to give it a like and also subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.